Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm finally back out after what feels like forever, but it's only been a couple of weeks since my last upload, I believe. It's currently raining, as you might be able to tell. It's a pretty miserable day. Now, for the last week, I've had that awful flu that's been going around. I'm still not quite 100%, so you'll have to excuse me if I don't quite seem my normal self. I'm still getting over it. I'm over the worst of it. I think I'm sort of like 90% over it now. But I've brought the truck in today because Onetigris sent me out a package, which I'm quite excited about. I'm quite excited to show you. They sent me out a box with some items in. So I'll get the back of the motor open and I'll bring you in closer and I'll show you what's in the box. What is in Mark's box? Let's have a look, shall we? So first up, we have their new folding Ventura table. Excited to use that. I've never used a table from Onetigris before, so they've kindly sent me that out. We have the Wild Dream Max memory foam pillow. I did have a look at this at home and it actually looks really nice. So I'm excited to use that because I normally bring my pillow from home. So it's nice to have something that is memory foam and a lot more compact. We have the Raven tent. I believe this is the Raven Nest. It's a hot tent but can also be used as not a hot tent. And then I believe this is the inner for the Raven tent. They did ask me if I wanted the inner or not. I said, yeah, you may as well send that out and the tent's complete then. This is sold separately, I believe, because obviously not everyone wants to use the inner with that Raven Nest. But yeah, these are all very new releases. They are out on their website to purchase. As always, I will leave all relevant links for these items in the description below. So once you've seen them in the video being used, you can decide whether you would like to purchase any of them or all of them. It's completely up to you. But first, I'm going to just sit down for 5-10 minutes because, as I said, I'm still not feeling 100%. I'm going to have a quick drink off camera and then I'll start getting all this set up. I've put an old blanket down that was in the back of the truck to try and just stop all this getting covered in mud while we open this, because it's pretty muddy up here today. It's been non-stop rain for the last few days. So this is the Raven Nest Tunnel Hot Tent. Let's open it up and see what we get in the package. So, drawstring. Instructions, as always, with Onetigris attached to the bag. Right. Let's put them in there so they don't get lost. Right. Pegs. I'm guessing these are the normal standard pegs that Onetigris provide with most of their tents. Yep, they are. And the normal ones, and you've got guy ropes and that in there as well. Poles. Let's have a look at the poles. There we go. Aluminium poles, or for you guys across the pond, aluminum. And then we have the main shelter. I'm excited to get this set up, you know, so let's do it. It's trying to rain on me, so I'll try and get this set up as quick as possible. Tent is up. I had to quickly just crack on and get that done because it started raining and it did start coming down quite heavy. So I put the camera away. I've got my poles here. This tent has 2 flaps, one on each side that are the doors, and you can prop them open with poles. So that's what I'm going to do now. I've had to jump in the tent because it just started chucking it down a minute ago. I'm so glad this tent's up. It's starting to ease off a bit now. Oh, excuse me. But I've put in, on the ground, I've put in a 3x3 DD tarp. I'm going to put the inner to the tent in. I'm hoping with this inner up, I'm going to have enough room for the Onetigris camp bed that I've got with me. And then also got the table. We're going to set that up as well and start getting everything sorted, I think. I'm going to have some lunch in a bit because I'm really hungry. I'm starving. I'm Hank Marvin. Bloody starving. I've got all my bedding in. The Onetigris camp bed, it just didn't work for me in here. The inner is just too small. If you didn't have the inner in, you'd be able to get the cot bed in there perfectly. But because I wanted to try out the inner, it just didn't work. So I've gone with just my sleep mat on the floor, my Onetigris bushcrafter bag. Dingo's got her bed there at the back, as you can see. And really, this inner, you're not going to fit 2 people in this inner. It is really one person with a sleep mat and their dog. That's as much as you're going to fit in. If you took the inner out, you could get a couple of people in here easily with a stove, or even one person on this side and one person on that side if you weren't using a stove. But yeah, the inner is a little bit small. For me, personally anyway, I can't get my cot bed in here. But that doesn't matter. But this is the pillow. It's got like some straps on it here. So this is memory foam. So, yeah, feels like it's lumps, small lumps of memory foam in there. So I'm guessing once they swell up, which it is already doing, I can physically see it swelling up. Yeah, it's got like a little, that's the flap you tuck it into, and on the flap it says Wild Dream sponge pillow, but it's memory foam. Yeah, well that's fluffing, that's inflating quite nicely. It's not a bad size. It's not your normal size pillow you'd have at home, but I'd say it's probably about, I don't know, probably about half the size of a normal pillow. So yeah, removable, so you can wash it, which is always nice, especially if you're a bit of a dribbler in your sleep. Right, so that, there we go. I think that's going to be a really comfy pillow actually. Okay, let's get this table set up. I'm having to sit on my chair to sort this table out because I've been kneeling on the floor and the DD tarp that I put down is just letting water through. So my knees are soaked, absolutely soaked. They're drenched. Look at them. Look at my knees. Absolutely soaked. Stupid DD tarp. Honestly. Rubbish. But let's get this table open. This is the Ventara folding table. I already told you that, but just in case anyone had forgotten. There we go. It'll be all the legs and stuff. Let's have a look at that. With these. Okay, nice. Got 2 of them. Excellent. And then we've got the legs. Pop out. 4 of them, of course. And then got these other bits that I assume they connect to. Yes. Okay. I assume that goes. I'm sorry I'm doing this on the chair, but I'm not kneeling on the floor anymore. I'm soaked. So there we go. Okay. Have I done something wrong there? Don't know, maybe not. Right, I'll put that other one on in a minute. Right, let's have a look at the actual main table. Here we go. Oh. So, on the ends, we're going to have little pockets that you can put things into, which is nice. I like that idea. And of course it says Onetigris on there as well, and it's the normal Onetigris colour. I think is it the coyote brown, I believe. And that, apart from instructions, is what you get. So I'm going to get this assembled and I shall get back to you. So them side supports are on. So now that just clips tight because it's new. There we go. That feels pretty damn solid. And then these have got little hooks on the end. And there's like these little loops, metal loops on the legs. There we go. It's not a bad size either. It's good. Of course, this type of table isn't going to be for everyone. I doubt you're going to take it with you if you go hiking, but if you're just going out for a night or two in the woods and you're not too fussed about your pack size and things like weight, I mean it doesn't weigh a lot anyway, but yeah, then it's be a good bit of kit to take with you. I've always found the Onetigris gear to be good quality gear at a good price. For anyone who's watched my channel for, well, since I've started, I've always used Onetigris gear, not just because they send me the gear, just I believe in the gear. It's good value for money, and it has never ever let me down, ever, and I've used a lot of it. I've never had a tent that leaks, I've never had one of their air mats that have gone down, so yeah, I stand by Onetigris gear. I have many faiths in it. The same as, well, it's been raining. No leaks in this tent yet at all. And it's meant to rain more throughout the night and early hours of the morning. And I know it's not going to leak. So. The weather is absolutely miserable out there, so I've set the stove up. I didn't film that because it was absolutely chucking it down, and I just wanted to get it set up and in here. I am absolutely soaked, so I want to get this going so I can warm up and dry out. Yeah. Whew. And then I'm so glad this is going now. Got drying out a bit. It was just, before I got up to set the camera up, there was steam coming off my trousers. And that wet. My coat is absolutely soaked. My chair's wet where I sat in it because I'm wet. Everything's wet. The floor's wet. I'm wet. My chair's wet. My jacket's wet. My hat's wet. But I got myself a nice cup of coffee, a lovely cup of anti-murdery juicy juice. I just had to make myself a cup of coffee quickly because I just did. I wanted to. I know I didn't film it. I just wanted to get sat down in front of this fire with a warm drink and dry out a bit. The tent is holding up perfectly. I mean, it's taken a couple of, it's probably taken about 3 hours of rain now, and a lot of the rain's been heavy. No leaks anywhere. But I'm just, cup of coffee, and yes, it's proper coffee. Made it in my pot, like I've been doing lately, trying to stay away from that instant stuff in sachets. I did have myself a bit of lunch as well because I was getting hungry. Can you guess what I had for lunch? Put it in the comments down below what you think I had for lunch, and I shall tell you a little bit later on in the video. But have a guess. I'm sure most of you will guess correctly in the comments. But, for now, I'm just going to sit here, enjoy the sound of the rain, dry off and warm up a bit. Even the rain's even been too much for Dingo. She's in her bed asleep. It was a bit too much for her as well. She come running in. I also want to say a quick thank you to, because a few people over the last few months have actually bought me a coffee and used my buy me a coffee link in the description. I never mention it because, well, I'm just not that type of channel that begs my viewers and supporters for money. But it has always been there if anyone ever did discover it. But to those of you who have bought me a coffee and that in the last couple of months, thank you very much. I think I did reply to you all on the Buy Me a Coffee app. I'm pretty sure I did. I think I did. Thank you very much. And I hope you saw my message, my reply back to you. Yeah, thank you. Do appreciate it, and it all goes back into the channel one way or another, whether it's buying some beers, goes towards investing in some different equipment, or whether it's fueling in the truck, because that thing ain't cheap to run on fuel. It really ain't. I think I spend half my life now in the petrol station, or for you guys across the pond, the gas station. Just always seem to have a diesel pump in my hand, but it's fine. I expected it with that. I knew it wasn't going to be economical. But yeah, so the money does go back into the channel in one way or another, whether it's, you know, buying Dingo stuff, her treats and that for when she's out here and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you for everyone who's done that. I really do appreciate it. the sun has set us. Darkness is now upon us, so it's beer o'clock. I've just opened myself a can of Foster's. Cheers everyone. A lot of people in the comments normally say that they don't like Foster's, but I think it's alright. Stove's going nicely. It's nice and warm in here. I am finally dried out. My trousers have anyway. My jacket is hanging on the back of my chair. It's still damp. It's not completely dry yet, but it's getting there. But yeah, it's nice with this stove in here. Also have my ITEHIL CO detector. Can't be without one of these. Doesn't have to be this brand. It can be any brand of your choosing. But yeah, you shouldn't be without one during the winter months when you're using some form of heating or stove in your tent. I'll leave a link to this in the video description below. I did a video on it just before Christmas, actually, about it. Good bit of kit, not expensive, no excuse not to have one. I think, you know, carrying one of these in your kit really does need to be drummed into people's heads that stoves in a tent are not something to mess about with. So one of these, dirt cheap, works, does the job. As I said, link will be in the description below, and there's a 10% discount code as well, which I'll leave with it, so you can get yourself a bit of money off something that doesn't cost a lot of money. Good bits of kit. It comes with me on every single hot tenting trip I do now. But I'm going to sit here, enjoy some peace and quiet, and then I'm going to do dinner in a bit. I'm not overly hungry at the moment because I had lunch. Oh yeah, talking of lunch, did you all guess what I had? If you guessed pot noodle, you'd be correct. Yes, I had a pot noodle for lunch, and I'll tell you what, that was my first pot noodle in, I think, months. Probably 3 months, something like that. I don't know. Last time I had a pot noodle was the last time I ate one on camera, which, yeah, well before Christmas, I think. And now we're already in February. Can you believe that? Already in February. Unbelievable. But yeah, I'm going to sit here, drink my beer, chill out for a bit. I'll chat to you all in a bit. Sometimes it's nice to just chill out. I'm going to have my dinner because I'm getting hungry and time's getting on. Now, don't laugh, but I had to improvise, okay, because I haven't got a cool box. So I had to borrow something. I had to borrow my daughter's packed lunch / cool box. Yeah, it's also got Dingo's food in here as well, her meat, because she's on a raw meat diet. So, but what I have in the frozen lunchbox cool box is excuse me, this cough, I'm struggling. I've got some cured pork in here. Now, I was gonna have it with some noodles or something like that, which I've got in the motor, but I've just, because I'm not feeling myself, I'm not overly hungry, if I'm honest. So I'm going to slice this cured pork up. You can eat it as it is because it's cured, but I'm going to slice it up and I'm just going to fry it up and have slices of that for dinner, because to be honest, I don't really fancy much. So, and I had that pot noodle earlier as well, and I had breakfast before I come out for once. So yeah, I'm going to slice this up and get that on the go. Just fry it up, be nice. dinner's done. Fried pork and beer. And it's good. It tastes good. I was going to do some noodles with it. I was going to season the noodles because I've got my seasonings here. You've seen this before, my seasoning pouch. So all different, load of Andy's seasonings in there and stuff like that. Salt, pepper, olive oil, all that good stuff. But yeah, so I was going to do all of that, but I just wasn't hungry enough. Just this flu that I've had, I've lost my appetite a little bit. So just a bit of fried pork, perfectly good enough for me. And I did save Dingo some. She's had a couple of bits already. But this is, I didn't fry this off for her. There you go. Good girl. Is that good? Yeah. There you go. Good girl. I'm going to do a dinner in a bit once I've had mine. But yeah. The rain has stopped, which is nice. It's nice to have a bit of a break from it. I think it's going to be back though to early hours of the morning. That was good. The fat that was on it there, it's gone crispy. That's good. That is really good. A lot of you would have noticed that a few days ago I put up a post on YouTube just explaining that I haven't uploaded for the last couple of weeks because for the last week I've been laid up with this horrible weird flu that's been going around. Anyway, a lot of you commented and say, Mark, hope you get better soon, feel better. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who left me a comment like that, wishing me well. I feel a lot better, but I'm still not over it yet. It's still kicking my ass a little bit. I don't know what it is, but it's just hanging. You know, it's just hanging around. Like this cough and constantly feeling chesty. Now it's just hanging, struggling to get rid of it, but I will. I've just been stuck indoors all week for the last week, just indoors. So it's nice to get out in the fresh air. Can you hear the owl? Typical, it stops now. But yeah, so thank you to everyone who left a comment. But I'm going to sit here, I'm going to enjoy my fried pork. I'll speak to you all in a bit. So good. I like it a lot. I can see you eyeing up my fried pork. You've had some. This is mine. There's nothing sacred. No. Here you go. Good girl. Morning. Cup of anti-murdery juicy juice, and it is needed this morning, I can tell you. Oh, because I had a rubbish night's sleep. I think I was waking up sort of like every couple of hours. I don't know why. I wasn't cold, I wasn't uncomfortable. Just kept waking up. It's just one of them nights. But it's just how it is, isn't it? So I'm not feeling too great this morning, actually. Feeling tired. I realised last night after dinner I didn't really feel much. To be honest with you, I had dinner, and then not long after I just come and got into bed because of this flu that I've
I'm getting over. I just felt a bit there. Just felt like I had no energy, to be honest. So yeah, I apologise for that. I just wanted to lay down and try and get some sleep. Well, it's raining. Well, on and off. It has been. I've been awake about, I don't know, half hour. It's rained already. It's stopped now, but yeah, it's just little short bursts. But I'm gonna drink this and start getting myself sorted out. Because you know what, it'd be nice to get home and have a nice hot shower. I'll chat to you all in a bit.
Well, that is it from me. I'm all packed away, so that means another video is over. I want to thank everyone for watching, but I want to get home, get in the warm, because I'm still not feeling too good. I will leave all the links for the Onetigris gear that I use, their new arrivals, in the description below, and I will also leave the link and the discount code for the CO detector that I also used in this video that I carry with me. Very important bit of kit. I just want to add, with the Onetigris Raven Nest tunnel tent, the inner is a separate purchase. They did it that way, so A, it makes the tent a little bit cheaper, and B, because not everybody wants an inner for that type of tent, you may want to use that tent in the winter as just a hot tent and not have the inner. So if you do buy that, remember the inner is a separate purchase if you require that. But that is it. So I'm off home. Thank you all for watching. It's raining. I want to go get dry. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.